Good morning, YouTube. PPS back here. It is Friday. It is our early morning edition here for Pass the Prop. Joined, as always, by my guy, Monotone Footbal. How you doing on this Friday?
Yeah, doing good, man. Definitely can't complain. Obviously, got a nice day of Friday baseball going right here. And I know we've talked about it a decent amount, but week 0 college football this weekend, NFL coming shortly after. We're almost there, man. We're almost at that kind of finish line for baseball. I know a lot of people have been they're ready for football, and so are we. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, no, it's almost that time, right? I think it's going to be next week. Will be our show starts for rolling there. Because I think what the first week is the 8th.
I believe so. There might be a Thursday one, right? Right before that kicks off the season. That's how it was last year.
Yeah, so we have 2 weeks yet for that, but
Pretty much.
what we'll figure out the dates and stuff. But we've been working hard trying to figure out what the dates will be, times will be, everything there. And kind of the new setup here for the NFL season. I know we're pretty excited to share that with you. But yeah, 2 weeks from yesterday. 2 weeks from yesterday, I think it is. It's Bills Rams. Wow,
Cool.
That's the Thursday night game. Jesus. So yeah, we have that starting up. Obviously, figuring out if we're going to do the show next week or if we're going to start the show just to kind of time up with football there. To be completely honest, once I saw college football start, I thought NFL was right behind it. So I'm always, whenever college starts, I'm always kind of on that zone where I thought they'd be together, but I guess they won't be this year.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean, but football is football, and we have a couple different options. We can talk a little college football, a little bit, get prepared, get some boot camp going for NFL, so we're all ready up in here.
Yeah, for sure. And let's we'll kind of break this down early in the video just so everybody kind of can see it. So we've been pretty consistent on what days and times. So we're kind of going to switch it up a little bit for NFL stuff. Same days, everything will be the exact same day, but these will be the times for it. I have them all Eastern time. I don't know why I put them all Eastern time because I'm obviously Central time, but
best time zone, baby.
Yeah, for Stu, we put it on the Eastern there, so the timing's going to just move a little bit. So we'll be at 2:00 my time on Monday, Wednesday, and then we'll go noon on Friday. Monday, obviously, going to be more of like the recap day. Obviously, talking about Monday Night Football. Wednesday, probably a little bit more Thursday Night Football, but we want to make a specific DFS day. So Wednesday will be our DFS day. Friday is still going to be the same thing, our Q&A day with bets. So everything will kind of remain the same. We're just going to split the DFS off because I feel like we can talk about it a little bit more there. Is there anything you have to add to before we kind of talk about the new stuff coming in?
Yeah, no, I mean, Monday and Wednesday are going to be obviously a little bit shorter, right? We're going to kind of get right to the point, let you guys know what we like for those primetime games, right? Kind of break down the games, break down what kind of bets we like, kind of talk about both sides, maybe even, throw in a nice Monday Night Football first touchdown, something like that. And then, like you said, Wednesday, we want to get that DFS. Sometimes it felt a little bit like an afterthought last year because people were asking so many questions and we're so fired up for all the props. So we wanted to give it a little bit more time after we covered that Thursday Night Football. We also, I don't know if we want to announce it now, we got some excited stuff going. We want to incorporate you guys a little bit more with this DFS. We kind of want to run our own contest, and put a little bit of money up top for you guys out there that want to play with us and against us and try to beat us. So it looks like we are letting you know now. I can let Justin talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah, so we're gonna run at least for the first month. We just want to see how you guys are interested in it. We're gonna run our own Pass the Prop DraftKings contest for the Sunday main slate. Obviously, we're gonna make it as the biggest slate there, but the numbers right there. We're gonna give out $100, 50 for first, 30 for second, 20 for third to anybody who signs up. But the key is we're going to have it in here only for you guys here on the YouTube channel. So only way you get the link is if you come through and you're watching the YouTube video, And obviously, if you're checking out the stuff, obviously we're going to tell you guys. We're probably going to have the guys we're going to be talking about in the video on our lineups, because me and myself and Stu will probably obviously make a lineup too, because it's free money, right? We always talk about it from Pickett. They're giving out free money, and they want you guys to succeed there. So obviously, got to be following over on Pickett, following both of us. Make sure you're downloaded over there, and obviously, hopefully, we're on some props on the guys we're rolling with in DFS on those days, so you guys can really test yourself, I guess, against us and against a lot of other people. So we're hoping that you guys are able to join us over there. Check out that. I will make that either probably next Wednesday or tonight, one of those two. But I'll make sure you're following over on Twitter. I'll let you guys know. But we'll make sure we have that out so you guys can all sign up. I know that the DraftKings first week lineups were out like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So you can make your lineup. I'm like, how am I supposed to make my lineup? Half these dudes are gonna be hurt by then. So yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. You got anything else to add before we get into more of our baseball stuff?
Yeah, I mean, as someone that grinded these free contests for such a long time, this would be like my dream. A small field contest, obviously not going to be a super large amount because we're keeping it private. We want to play against you guys, right? We don't want to play against DK user 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to open this up to the community, to the people that support us. It's going to be completely free, and there'll be $100 on the line every week. So if you guys come out, if you play, you get a chance to do this, and I'm excited for it, man. Obviously, shout out to Pickett. Like we talked about before, we both have the same ideas, man. We both want to make people smarter, and they're putting this money up top. You guys are going to want to download Pickett, code PTP over there, completely free, just like this contest. Everything we're doing is free around here, and we're putting up some money for it, so it should be fun. I'm real excited. I not only want to win this, I want to beat you guys in here too, so I'm looking forward to it. I'll give out my favorite plays of the week, but I'll do some crazy stuff in this contest. We'll go a little wild, go a little contrarian in here, see if it works.
Yeah, obviously, we'll make sure that we shout out every week the winners of the contest. Make sure you guys get your name out here as well. And also, yeah, you get to play against us. Obviously, you get to play for some money. If you guys aren't DraftKings guys, for you to get a $50 winning for first place, you'd have to. I think you'd have to pretty much do like the dollar contest, right? You can't. There's no quarter contest that pays this much. There's no 50-cent contest that pays this much, right? We're giving all this out, obviously, and obviously, you do any of the free contests, they're not giving you free money, right? They're not going to pay it out. So, yeah, very, very exciting. Appreciate it, Dan. Hopefully, we'll see your name in there as well. But yeah, I get Nike checks. Oh yeah, appreciate it, man. Yeah, no, I think I sent it out to quite a few of you guys yesterday. Hopefully, you guys were able to make some money if you were a couple of those people. But yeah, very, very excited. Very cool news that we get to announce today. And we'll let you know if we're going to start the Wednesday, Friday stuff next week, or if we're going to wait till full on week one. So make sure you're following. Obviously, we'll be here prior to that. But yeah, a lot of fun news. But we still got baseball to grind on today here. Monotone kicking us off with some plus money spots. I saw Plus Money Bob was in the chat here. He's ready. He's going to be happy with Monotone today. Probably not happy with me, but he'll be happy with you at least.
Yep. Running out Joey Meneses to record a hit, and San Diego Padres first 5 money line plus 114 over on FanDuel. I actually didn't shop this one on DraftKings. I just assumed it was better on FanDuel, but maybe someone should check that out before we lock it in. But yeah, I'll start out. I got the Nats hat on for a reason right here. I'm running out here with my guy, Joey Meneses, one of the best starts out of any Nationals rookie in franchise history. Throughout his first, I believe, 12 games, he ended up with more hits than Juan Soto, Bryce Harper, and Ian Desmond. Definitely an interesting list to be on for the 30-year-old rookie. Even more impressively, though, obviously the 324 batting average through his first 20-ish games is obviously what we like to see. But even beyond that, the 440 versus left-handed pitching this season with Mike Minor on the bump is definitely exciting. We've talked about Minor plenty of times on the show. Great against lefties this season, but man, he definitely struggles against that right-handed pitching. He's been a little bit better of late. These last couple of months have been a little bit better, but that's still bringing the ERA down from like 7 to 5. We're not quite in ace territory right here. And what I really like about Meneses is this is one of those guys that we talk about all the time. He's got some pop in his bat. It's been pretty impressive, but he'll hit a single anywhere. He has a great plate approach, kind of smacking singles all across, no problem going opposite field whatsoever. Very impressive guy so far in the major leagues, and I'm looking to ride him in a good matchup right here. As for the San Diego Padres first five money line, they're not coming and playing great right now. If you haven't noticed, the Padres, they're splitting with the Nationals, splitting with the Marlins, and they lose 2 to the Guardians. This team needs to step up, right? It's time to go. We can cry about Fernando Tatis all we want. He's not coming back. And this team needs to move on, get their shit together, and they're in a good position to do it right here. I was kind of surprised. I thought this number would be a lot closer to minus 250. We're getting it at a very reasonable, around the minus 180 range. And I think that's because the market is pretty low on them with how they've been playing recently. But they're much better than the Royals. And they have their best pitcher on the mound, who they just paid a lot of money to go, be their ace and go win them these games that they need to win. They can't mess around and lose games like this to the Royals with Bubic on the mound. That guy, he's the fade god. We love fading this guy, and I probably will, whether it's Machado or one of these guys to get a hit today. But man, I was like, I couldn't decide. Machado, Soto, Bell, Drury, all these guys. I just think the Padres take care of business today. They have the much better pitcher on the mound. And I get they haven't been playing well, but they can't lose games like this to the Royals. And they shouldn't be minus 180. It should be minus 250. They're way better than the Royals, whether they're playing well or not. So I'm going to trust this team gets it turned around. And I'm going to take advantage of that recency bias and take that plus 115.
Yeah, no, I mean, I love Meneses. I've probably taken his ass in DFS so often. I've took him in the entire Cubs series, because the dude just rakes. I don't get it. I don't know how the Nationals thought they could just go this year without having him in their lineup and doing everything here. Obviously, he had Josh Bell there prior, but yeah, he's been good. I mean, I don't know how he's been the last week or so, but I was keeping tabs for a while when I was fading the Nationals, so I was making sure that you might as well intentionally walk him every time, because everybody else ain't going to hit it. But the thing about it is he's a 30-year-old rookie, so they're not going to walk him, right? You're not going to get that Juan Soto treatment here yet, so I love it. And obviously, you guys know how I feel about Bubic. I don't have to say anything. I agree. I hate that guy. His walk percentage is still top 5 in the MLB. In the worst, I guess. I think top 5 being top 5 worst. Not yet. So make sure you guys understand what I'm saying there. But yeah, I love it. I mean, the Padres should be able to absolutely light him up here in this spot. So I love it. I'm going to be going to an exact spot with, I don't know if you consider him the ace of this team right now, but he might be. Strider might be the ace of this team now. Maybe pushing Morton, maybe pushing, obviously, Max Fried. Obviously, they have a great pitching staff here, but I'm going to be going with the over here. I know it's a low number. It is a low number, and I do like the over here. But, I mean, you have Spencer Strider. You have Jose Quintana on the bump today. But I feel like the offenses definitely have the edge in this spot. You have a team in the Cardinals who don't strike out that often. Obviously, they're amazing versus lefties. But if we want to look at even their home numbers, right? If you look at their home numbers, they're top 5 in pretty much every category, top 5 in OPS, which is what I look at most often. And they're still top 10 against righties. It's not like they're taking a huge drop-off against righties. Obviously, they are, I would say, the best hitting team against lefties, but still top 10 OPS in the MLB against right-handed pitching. They're fantastic at home. We've talked about on the show when you've had Goldschmidt on here. Goldschmidt at home has like a 170 WRC plus at home. You have Arenado. Hopefully he's back and healthy and playing today. I know he was out yesterday, but Strider does struggle a little bit with lefties. In his power numbers that he's been giving up aren't anything crazy. But obviously, when you're in Busch Stadium here and you have the power that the Cardinals have, you definitely could see it. You have a guy who struggles a little bit more with lefties. You have Edman from the switch side. You have Gorman there. Obviously, a ton of pop, a ton of strikeouts for Gorman, but there's still a lot of pop there. Dylan Carlson throughout. And probably I always say the hottest hitter on the planet. But is there a hotter hitter than Corey Dickerson right now? This man had 10 straight plate appearances with a hit. I think he went like 3 for 4 yesterday. So I think it's like 12 out of his last 13 at-bats he has a hit. So I shouldn't even be talking about Paul Goldschmidt. I don't know how he's even an MVP anymore. MVP is Corey Dickerson, man. This dude is literally hitting everything. I've never seen that before. I watched the first 3 at-bats just slap up the middle, all line drives. He's not even getting those weak ones. So, I mean, it's a hot team right now. The Cardinals are hot. Everybody knows it there. But I also love the Braves here. The Braves traveling to St. Louis, facing off against Quintana. Braves, fourth in the MLB in OPS versus lefties. And they're actually pretty damn good. Actually, third, my bad. They're fourth on the road this year in OPS. So obviously both of those things are very important because we already know how good the Cardinals are at home. Sign me up. I think the batters have the advantage here. I think this number is just a little bit too low. Would take it up to the straight flat 4 for sure.
Yeah, no, it's very rare you get two high-powered offenses like the Braves and the Cardinals, and they only have to score 4 runs for you in the first 5 innings. That's not really a common situation we get right here. Braves are great against lefties, like you said. I was really close to having Austin Riley as a play on the show. He's been kind of cold recently, but that 360 and 770 slugging against lefties doesn't lie this season. So I'm with you right here. I think the pitching will still be solid, but 4 runs is really not asking for a lot from either side. I think both teams obviously have the potential to kind of blow up the other one, and I'm still not buying the Quintana hype. I still feel like the Cardinals acquired 2 kind of mid-level pitchers, and they're both pitching above their means right now, and I don't think that's going to last forever. So if there are any Cardinals fans out there, I'm sorry to say it to you, but I'm not a believer yet. And I think especially against a team like Atlanta that will crush lefties, that maybe we'll see a little bit of regression today.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. You don't have to get me off that Montgomery hype, right?
I mean, it's out of control.
Yeah,
it's out of control.
It's unreal. Let me see here. I'm looking at Pickett from last week. We had Snell 4.5. I think we were both on the over, and we were both on the over on Framber. Snell got blown up. Framber hit, I believe. I believe he had 6,
easy.
Right? Or he had 5?
7.
7?
Yeah, Framber's easy, man. I played that one. I was hyped. I told you. I was like, this is money right here. So I'm glad that one cashed out.
Yeah, Framber, dude. Framber, I tweeted it too. I'm like, these guys are – Framber Valdez is just a man of the people, man. He sucked for the first 3 innings.
Yep.
We had a guy in my chat, right, my VIP chat, that he sent me his ticket. He's like, hey, should I cash out? Last thing is Framber Valdez, and it's like a $50 to win $1,100. And it was obviously Cole Irvin, like a bunch of other ones that we rolled with on that day. And he had another guy in there. But last thing is Framber Valdez. I'm like, dude, I can't tell you to fade Valdez here. And then obviously through 3 innings, I'm like, sorry, bro. Because he had like 40 pitches through 3 innings, 45 through 3. And then the dude just starts mowing them, starts K-ing everybody. He went on like a 4 strikeout K streak, which never happens. He doesn't strike out that many guys, but he just blew them up, and it was awesome. Ended up going 7. He ended up going 7. I was worried about him just getting through 6.
Yep.
Perfect. So now we're to our picket spots. I know Dan is in here. I'm sorry, Dan, but I'll be rolling with the over here. Freddie Peralta facing off against the Cubs tonight in American Family Field. I will not be attending, which is unfortunate, but I thought about it. But, yeah, I have to take the over. Cubs on the road. I'm not going to say much else besides that. Wilson Contreras could still be out today. That means P.J. Higgins is catching. I'll take that. Patrick Wisdom looks like I don't even know what he's trying to do at the plate right now. I watched his at-bats yesterday, just taking 90 down the middle. Like, it was just unreal, dude. I don't understand the Cubs' approach at the plate right now. The only guy is obviously Ian Happ, my dude, and he's way better at Wrigley. So I took him yesterday, Horner yesterday, but their home road splits are crazy. And I definitely love Peralta here to K him up.
Yeah, let's make this quick. I agree too. This Cubs lineup has been very inconsistent, not only with performance, but with players. They're kind of throwing different guys in there, giving different people a shot. That also makes it harder to get into a rhythm. And like you said, Wisdom's probably good for 2 Ks himself right here. Get Higgins in there back of the lineup. The Franimal, tons of Ks in this lineup. I'm perfectly fine with Peralta having a little bit of a bounce back right here.
Yeah, for sure. I think I mentioned this to Stu prior to the show here. Was I thought Steele was going to be the most popular. I think Steele rolls through him too. It's just I don't know how he's going to do it with how small Miller or American Family Field is.
Yeah.
to those lefties, right? Though that left field is short, like really, really short. Plays a lot of doubles down there too. But obviously, I think Steele rolls through him for a while here. But yeah. Joe talking about Lance Lynn. I know he played. They ended up, dude. Did you see Liam Hendricks bowl another save last night?
It was great, but you see how it happened, though, right? The outfielder dropped an
Drop the
easy
ball.
pop up. Yeah, and the next pitch, the rookie hits a bomb for his first career home run. That was great.
Was it Sheets? Was it Gavin Sheets?
No, it wasn't. It was the what's his name, Engel, something like that.
Defensive replacement too.
Yes, it was. It was great. And then once we saw the mountain, past the prop, we love the mountain.
Yeah.
He came out, dominated, 2 outs on 2 pitches, then a nasty strikeout with the splitter. I love the Orioles. That guy's nasty, man.
The best part is my fantasy matchup this week. The guy I'm playing has Liam Hendricks, who's given up a 2-run bomb and a solo bomb to blow the save.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have Bautista, who goes in there and takes the save and then takes a win last night. And he didn't even throw that many pitches. He might be active for tonight's game. The dude just rolls.
He will. Yep.
He's had 2 2-inning appearances already this week. And he pitched, and he's like ready to go the next day. Yeah, I cannot believe that they even put him in there. I mean, the worst part is like Engel actually got there. Like, if they would have kept Sheets out there, he probably doesn't even get there. Like, he would miss it he wouldn't even be there. So, like, I can't, like, I hate it because I'm, like, defending him. But, dude, like, I don't know. I just don't think that the guy would have got there. So it even looks worse that you're getting there and then missing it.
Oh, great stuff, though. Great for me. I was rooting for the Orioles there.
Yeah, no, they brought in Hendricks on a 5-1, and then he gave up a 2-run nuke, which was awesome. Because, like I said, I was playing against Liam Hendricks, so that was nice. Very nice for me. Second Pickett spot. Pretty obvious one. I'm pretty sure he's been on here every single time that he's been pitching. I'll take it to you, Monotone. We have Strider over 6.5 Ks tonight. Tough spot here versus the Cardinals in Busch. Any thoughts?
It's tough. I mean, it's kind of hard to doubt Strider, right? He's been priced as an elite pitcher, or as an elite strikeout pitcher in his rookie season. The books never went easy on this guy. There's never a learning curve. He was instantly up at the 6 number. But when he Ks teams like the Astros, you know what I mean? He just obviously had those rougher outings against the Mets. Maybe they're in his head a little bit. He was calling them lucky or something like that. But then comes right back out in K's 9 Astros. And that's obviously a very tough team to strike out right here. My initial gut was kind of to fade the public right here, but I don't know. I think I'm going to trust Strider continues to get it done. If he can get through like 5 1/3, 5 2/3 right here, I think he should be able to K7 guys. Despite the tougher matchup, Strider's got some nasty stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to fade it too, but I'm pretty sure, didn't he face him before and have like 10 Ks in the first like 11 dudes?
I'm not sure. I can check.
I'm pretty sure that was against the Cardinals, if I remember correctly, because I didn't play him in DK that day.
Yeah, 12, K12.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure 10 of them were in the first 11 dudes.
Really?
Yeah. So, I'll take the over. Even Goldschmidt Cade in this first at-bat yesterday, which I was like, I faded him yesterday in DFS, so that wasn't good in the 3 games. So, yeah, obviously they're rolling right now, but I think that in that early part of this game, you kind of get the travel bug stuff. Like, right, you have to travel. First couple innings, maybe Strider gets 3 or 4. Makes this number a little bit easier to get here. All righty. We're all the way through. We only had one play apiece here. Let's go through our recap, and then we'll get to our home run spots. If you guys have any questions, drop them in here. Obviously, it is very early today, so make sure that we kind of keep that in mind. These lines might move around quite a bit today so far. So I'll kick it to you first.
Yep, Joey Meneses and the San Diego Padres first 5 money line right here, plus 114 over on FanDuel. And then I'm tailing Peralta, and I'm making it a double tail with tailing Spencer Strider as well. I'm going to trust the public today.
Perfect. I will be on the over in the Braves first 5. Over 3.5. I'll be also on both overs in Peralta and Strider today. I'll kick it to you first here. Who are you going with today? There's no Coors game. There's not really many bums on the hill today. So today's going to be a tough one for home run spots. Who are we looking at for you, Monotone, on today's slate?
Well, yeah, the thing is the bums we have are Minor and Bubich, right? Both those guys can get shelled, but they're playing against teams that don't really hit that many home runs. So for me, I mentioned it earlier, Austin Riley's been in a bit of a slump recently. That 360 batting average, 770 slugging versus left-handed pitching is sitting right there in front of me. I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm going to say this is a nice opportunity to kind of bust out of that slump.
What is the number on that one?
It's plus 320.
Plus 320. All right. I think I'm just going to roll with straight talent. I don't know anything about the pitcher that's going up against him. Give me Rafael Devers. I'm pretty sure it should be around like 350 to 400. I know on DraftKings he's 370. I think that's absolutely unreal for a guy in Boston tonight. Tampa's traveling to Boston. I think that I'm just going to roll with talent on this one. I know he hasn't hit one in a couple days, but the dude is, like I said, one of the top hitting third basemen in the MLB. I'll sign me up for that one.
Yeah, plus 1770 for this one right here.
Wow, that's surprising. I was not expecting the numbers on that. I think that's crazy. 2 all-stars there for that price. I'll take it. Damn, we did pretty good today. We did pretty quick. But yeah, let me kick it to you, Mono. What do you got for the people? I know we're going to be quick in and out of here, one play a piece. Everything's good. But you got anything for the people before we head out of here today?
Yeah, like I said earlier, you guys want to download Pick'It. It's pretty simple. I've given you the sales pitch before, but I mean, they have a great bet tracker. It's a completely free app. And when you sign up with code PTP, they'll give you between $300 and $100. It's like, I don't know. Their app is a good enough sales pitch itself. We're both over there. You get to see more of us. That's always a positive, right? And yeah, we're posting plays over there, and it's just a great app. Obviously makes you smarter, what we were talking about. They're going to be with us on that couple first weeks for DraftKings. So if you guys obviously want to play in those contests, you got to be over on Pick'It too. Completely free app. I don't know. I don't think I got to do much to complain. I know most of you guys are out there are already in there with us. I see your names all the time. But if you're not, if you're one of those few remaining guys, you're going to want to make sure to check out Pick'It. 100% free app. Code PTP when you sign up.
Love it. And I just found out that if I make a contest, the max is 200. So obviously make sure you guys are signing up early and often. So hopefully we'll be able to fill that up. I wouldn't be surprised if we do. I think that a lot of people want the free money here, but obviously you guys are going to see it first, right? You're going to be right on there. Just make a reserved spot for that contest right away. I'll get that started up. I'm finishing that up and get it going here. But yeah, only top 200 people will be able to sign up there for that contest. And hopefully we'll see a lot of names that we're used to seeing in the chat right on over there and ready to cash in on some tickets with us and cash in. Hopefully, actually, I don't hope you win. I actually hope I win. I want to win. I hope my lineup does very well week 1 with how much of research we've been doing for it. So, but yeah, hopefully these fun new things will help us out here, help you guys out to be smarter bettors, and help also get you guys over here a little bit more. Obviously, last year we only did one football show a week, but this year we're going to spread it out a little bit. 3 days. Obviously, Friday is still going to be a long one. Bring your questions, bring your best props. We'll definitely break them down with you guys on Friday there. So make sure you keep up to date with us over on Twitter. We'll be letting you guys know on everything there if we're going to start the football show next week or if it's going to be right on for week 1 there. So we'll let you know. Make sure you follow us over on Pick'It and over on Twitter. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully, we'll be able to come back with you with a cash on Monday, and we'll be able to make some money with you guys. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day and have a good weekend. So have a good one, guys. Best of luck on your bets.